God has been pretty consistent with me. I will tell you that he certainly has a way of keeping me humble every time that I start to feel myself. This time it's in the form of award shows. Now, I have a long history of awards and award shows that have gone wrong for me. Okay, so this is quite an honor, nominated for the National Radio Hall of Fame, 2 years. Didn't get into that. It's humbling. But it's also very cool to be nominated. You guys were with me the one night that we all got. I can't even remember what that award was.
It was for the Georgia Radio Hall of Fame. It was the
Georgia Radio Hall of Fame, right. So the Georgia Radio Hall of Fame award, I piled everybody in a Sprinter van. There was like 15 of us because I was nominated and I was absolutely sure I was getting in. I mean, I've been doing this for 20-something years at that time.
But not one, but two tables.
Two tables.
Two tables of people.
My friends and colleagues there to see me walk up on that stage and get my award and thank everybody. And Kristen was there. It was one person walking up and getting an award and another and another and another. While I got nominated, I did not realize that I did not win an award that night. I thought that was a slam dunk in front of all of my friends, man. And we were all holding out and holding out and holding out at that table. It was one of the most awkward nights I've ever had in my life.
So, Abby, I'm sitting right next to Bert, right? So every time somebody came up to present another award, I had my phone going. So I was filming because I'm like, surely they're going to say Bert Weiss's name this time. And every single time they did. So I'd have to stop, delete, and then reset. And then stop, delete, and then reset. And then once they got to the postmortem awards, we were like...
They were giving out awards to like the assistant to the promotions director at a radio station in like Macon.
I think someone's dog won.
It's possible. So it was a very humbling night. We all got back in that van and you guys comforted me. I was laughing about it, honestly. I mean, but it was so funny. And then there was the Friends of Georgia Radio Hall of Fame on Saturday night. So the Friends of Georgia Radio is a really great organization. They are trying to keep radio alive, man. So they hand out a lot of scholarships to young people. When there are those in the industry that lose jobs, they try to create a scholarship for them as well. So it's a really great organization. And they were honoring a whole bunch of us that have been doing this for a very long time. And this one I knew I got. This one wasn't a nomination. I actually got this one. I was going up and going to give a speech, right? So I had Blake, our former intern and producer, give the introduction to it. And he did such a good job, you guys. There's a reason why he's getting hired for all these news anchors positions around the country. He's so good. He's so polished now. He's so great. So he gets up there. He delivers a really beautiful speech. And I'll play like 90 seconds of it later on just because he was so good. I go up there. I give my speech. They give me the award. I'm very stoked about it. I bring it back to the table. I give it to Amanda. She's taking a look at it. And then she turns it over and she says, she's looking at it weird. She's like, oh my God. She turns it around and they had spelled my name incorrectly on the award. B-U-R-T and mine is B-E-R-T. So yeah, that's pretty much God humbling me yet again.
And you know, you have to keep it as is.
Oh my God. They were so apologetic. Like, I think Rodney Ho, he does the radio column for the AJC, put it up on his Instagram because I was laughing about it, dudes. I thought it was so fun. It tracks so well with my career. I wasn't offended, not at all. They were so apologetic. They're sending me emails. We're going to replace it. I'm like, please don't.
Yeah.
No. You can send me one, but that will stay in the closet. This one right here goes on the mantle, right? So that was fun. And then because Blake was in town, he promised that he would take me around to a couple of gay bars, a bar crawl. So I'm like, well, I'm bringing my peeps too. Amber here, Rebecca here, also invited Katie. When we got to Blake's, there was Jackson and Mikey and their significant others also. So it was a big old party, man. And what happened that night for me was, Kristen, you'll know this guy. I've buried him for a while, but Frank the Tank came back out. Yeah.
You guys must have had a fantastic night Saturday then.
Yeah, the guy that pressures everybody to do shots, the guy that is making sure everybody is having a good time, and that only means because everybody has to be as drunk as I'm about to get, pressuring, and he came out. He came out.
You needed a little bit of release, and so Saturday night, you let loose, bud.
We let loose. And One by one, these guys started disappearing without saying goodbye. Rebecca's the only one that was brave enough to look me in the eyes with her boyfriend and say, hey, we're taking off.
The sober one.
Yeah, I guess so. That's right.
Sober is a word you could say to describe me. Would it be accurate? I'm not totally sure.
Your boyfriend is great.
Oh my God, that's so nice.
You guys are perfectly matched. Don't mess this up.
I'm trying my best.
He's one of these guys that is a little bit Bart-like in his sense of humor is kind of, it's subtle and you think like he's serious, but then when you process what he's saying, you're like, that was a joke.
Oh, that is so him.
He's really, really great. And then we went from Blake's over to 10. And I'm so not hip that I thought it was called X.
I thought it was X.
So now we go over to 10, and then we continue, Jackson, to do shots and drinks, and then one by one, Amber's gone, you're gone, and it's just me and Amanda and Mikey and his.
I like to have a good time. I have a few drinks, hang out. This is one of the few times in recent memory or lack thereof where I don't remember anything after getting to that bar. I don't remember going home. It was to a point where yesterday I had brunch at my parents' house and I had to have my girlfriend drive at 1 p.m. yesterday because I was still drunk.
Blake didn't get up till 2:30. I had to wake him up.
It was a problem. So yeah, I'm sorry I didn't say bye, but I have no memory of leaving that bar at all.
I thought it was a very smart move on both your guys' part because once I'm in that frame of mind, then I'm going to start pressuring you to stay, and then it's another shot. So you were very smart to leave when you did.
Okay, good.
And Amber, I don't even know when you left.
I got pulled out by some random lesbian who wanted me to meet her girlfriend because they recognized me from the web series I was in.
Okay.
But we were having a conversation when that happened, and she just pulled me away, and you're just standing there like, all right. Like, I just left you, and I felt so bad.
I have no recollection of that happening whatsoever. But yeah, there was Frank the Tank out again. It was so fun to hang with you guys, though, man. It really was. Oh, and later I got to tell you guys. So Mikey and me and his girlfriend and Amanda we got a Waymo. The driverless Uber.
And you ought to be glad it's driverless because so you have to watch Bert's Insta story. Y'all were acting a fool up in that Waymo. You definitely got 0 stars as far as like what kind of passenger you were.
So when you're in that Waymo, what you don't realize is there are cameras all over the place. So we had like 6 people in it, and we had driven about 250 feet, and it stopped. And this woman's voice comes on and says, "You have too many passengers in your car. You need to get out of the car." So they're watching you the entire time, man. And it's like a roller coaster. When you see that steering wheel turn and there's nobody in it, it's like a roller. It's awesome. It's really awesome.
The Bert Show.